Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video here to give you guys a heads up on a free title that you can pick up on Steam right now. We'll go over that, and then we'll also highlight some great winter sale game deals from our friends at Green Man Gaming. Like I said yesterday, they're running a lot of good deals right now. More deals rolling in, so we'll cover some of those in this video in a little bit. But first of all, the free game over on Steam is Just Ignore Them. Typically $3.99, available for free right now, and mostly positive reception on this. 635 reviews, 79% positive, so actually a pretty decent reception, all things considered. One night can feel like a lifetime of pain, suffering, and horror to a child. Do you have what it takes to survive the night? Play as an 8-year-old child who is tormented by monsters in his house. Your choices make his future, which lives can be saved or ended. Just Ignore Them is a point-and-click adventure horror that is mainly story-driven. It contains an alterable storyline which players can control with critical choices. However, the main plot does not change. This is due to a possible sequel. The game is roughly a few hours long for first-time players, but this is also depends on some of the choices you make in the game. The story starts of a little boy at the age of 8 who is tormented by monsters that live in his house. He lives with his mother, which works from home, so she can look after him. You will be taking a glimpse into the future, which can be altered by the choices you make and will alter the game's ending. The story is to resemble some of a movie script rather than a game. And yeah, the game is typically $3.99, but it is available free. It's another grab the games freebie, who they have been offering a lot of freebies recently on Steam over the past, I want to say, couple of months. So yeah, thanks for letting me make some content on the channel, you know what I'm saying, giving out, you know, the free game. So Just Ignore Them, you can get that for free right now over on Steam. You can add that to your library. All right, moving on from that, like I said yesterday, Green Man Gaming, our friends over there, they are running a Steam game winter sale, also games on other platforms, but the majority is Steam games. Want to go over some of the deals and one non-Steam game deal at the end of this video that maybe some people will want to pick up. You know, it's one of the top sellers right now on GMG, so I guess there's some people interested in it. More on that at the end of this video. But Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition, 66% off for $17, a historic low price point for Resident Evil 4 the Gold Edition. What a phenomenal deal on this. Obviously a lot of buzz around Resident Evil right now with Requiem getting a new trailer and Leon getting revealed to be in Requiem. I mean, that was like the worst kept secret in gaming, but still, it's gonna be exciting to have Leon in the game, and you know, that's gonna be a big promotional vehicle for the game. But Resident Evil 4, back to this, is a phenomenal game, a ground-up remake of Resident Evil 4, which was already one of the greatest video games of all time. I've said it before, but I legitimately put it in the pantheon, in the upper echelon of the greatest games, alongside Red Dead 2, alongside The Witcher 3. I really think it's at that level. With the Gold Edition, you get the Separate Ways DLC, and the game itself is just tremendous. It's a fantastic game, and new low price of $17, man, that is well worth it. Now, every summer, Capcom does do a Resident Evil Humble Bundle. I could totally see this being the year, 2026 that is, being the year that this coming summer, the base Resident Evil 4 game will get added to that Humble Bundle. Not the Gold Edition, but the base game will get added to that Humble Bundle. So, if you don't have any intention of playing RE4, while I would highly recommend this deal, you know, it might pay dividends to wait a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about those dollars and saving as much as you can. So, I'll just throw that out there, but yeah, if you have interest in this game, it's a tremendous deal. Highly recommend that. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, $3.60. I've glazed this game quite a lot. It's a great tactics title with a really great setting. Edo, Japan is one of those settings that is always going to draw me in, and I think is pretty darn good. This game, you can play it on easy difficulty if you just want to take in the story and the gameplay and things of that nature. And by gameplay, I mean, you know, just easier gameplay. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I feel like Mimimi Games has done some great tactics titles. They also did Desperados 3 and Shadow Tactics, Shadow Gambit, the Curse Crew, excuse me. But Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, I believe, was their first game and turned out quite good. $3.60 on that is great. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, 87% off for $3.96. You know, we can all cry together about Deus Ex being benched as a franchise, and I don't know if it'll ever get a sequel, but if it does get a sequel, it'll come like 20 or 30 years after Mankind Divided came out. That's not a stretch, since we're literally about to hit the 10-year mark. The sequel was canned, so at this point, a sequel would have to get greenlit, then it would have to be developed, and yeah, that would be an arduous undertaking at this stage of the game. We might not ever see another Deus Ex title, so it is what it is. I thought Mankind Divided was a really solid game. I didn't think it was as good as Human Revolution, just from a narrative standpoint. I don't think it's as strong, but I do think from a gameplay standpoint, it's really good. Unfortunately, also, when the game came out, the PC version wasn't the best, so it is what it is. I still very much think it's a worthwhile game to play, and for $3.96, it is a great pickup. Let me just quickly check. Human Revolution is on sale as well, by the way. That is $2.64, and obviously you will want to play that. You know, I loved Human Revolution. I said it before, but I did another playthrough of this game about a year and a half ago, last summer, and it made me love this game even more. Like, the level design in this game is so well done in the sense that it's not these big open worlds or anything like that, but the density to the worlds is what matters, and I just feel like having these more contained worlds, but at the same time offering so many options in how to tackle the gameplay. I just think Human Revolution is such a well-designed game. I loved it. Can't say enough good things about it. Check out Human Revolution, check out Mankind Divided. Both are great games. Definitely would recommend those. Monster Hunter Wilds is $32.72. Look, one of the most controversial games on PC of this year, and maybe you could say of all time. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but you know, obviously the game got absolutely crapped over for its PC performance and a lot of the issues with the game, but, you know, I think the Monster Hunter gameplay loop is fine. I've never been the biggest Monster Hunter fan in the world, but I think the games are fine, and they're fun. But, you know, it is what it is. I got a good amount of game time out of Monster Hunter Wilds, and I still enjoyed it. And on PC, while I wouldn't say the game ran amazingly for me, it was serviceable enough. But my serviceable might be an absolute abomination to other people. That's just the way it goes on PC sometimes. So there you go with that. I have to give a mention to Tomb Raider, Game of the Year Edition, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. If you want to buy these games standalone, obviously, I would recommend you to buy the Definitive Survivor Trilogy for like $6 and change. But if you want to get any of the 3 games, and I should mention Rise of the Tomb Raider as well, they are available standalone. Tomb Raider is down to $1.74. You've got Rise of the Tomb Raider at $2.64, and then you've got Shadow of the Tomb Raider at $3.52. If you're somebody that has Tomb Raider 2013, but you need Rise of the Tomb Raider, or if you have any of the games and you just need to buy one, man, these are all great deals, beating out the Steam deals as well, so fantastic pickups there. I've glazed those games enough. And then lastly, it is one of the top sellers on GMG, so I'll give it a mention. It's a Ubisoft Connect code, and I know how you guys feel about Ubisoft Connect, but Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the complete edition, is $12.60. I've talked about this game enough. You know, based on how many hours I put into this game, you would think, bro, there's no way you could hate the game that much if you put that many hours into it, but I do kind of hate, I kind of vehemently hate this game, because I feel like it represents everything I hate about modern-day open-world games, and it has one of the worst main characters of all time to boot. Like, it's an atrocity in so many instances in my regard, and so many aspects of this game are just so terrible, and is emblematic of larger issues in gaming in totality, but, yo, is there fun to be had? Yes, there's absolutely fun to be had in Valhalla. You know, the Viking setting is cool. The gameplay at times can be fun, even if at times you are just left going from point A to point B for like 45 minutes, but, you know, overall, is there a decent time to be had if you listen to a podcast the whole time and mentally check out from Ivor speaking? Yeah, there is. $12.60. It's a Ubisoft Connect code. Steam does have it for $14, but you go through Ubisoft Connect anyway, so keep that in mind. But that'll do it for me. Again, you've got Just Ignore Them available free over on Steam right now, and a ton of great deals at GMG for their winter sale as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.